World Refugee Day is an important occasion for us to be mindful of the tens of millions of people around the world who have been displaced by warfare, persecution, even by genocide, who have lost loved ones and often all that they possessed, forced to flee their homes and their homelands. And it's also an opportunity for us as Canadians to recognize and be grateful for our own long and proud tradition of having been a refuge for the persecuted. This isn't something new in Canada. It goes right back to the beginning of our history. The United Empire Loyalists, who basically founded English Canada, were refugees from the American Revolutionary War. The Highland Clearance Scots, who founded places like Cape Breton and later came out west, they too were refugees, as were, in some senses, the Potato Famine Irish and the Mennonites who came at the beginning of the last century, the Jews fleeing pogroms in Eastern Europe, and those who came after the Holocaust. The Czechs of 1968, of the Prague Spring, the Hungarians of 1956, the Vietnamese fleeing communist terror in Vietnam in 1979 and 1980, right up into our own time. I was very proud as Minister of Citizenship and Immigration to welcome some 125,000 refugees as permanent residents to Canada during my time as minister. A special program I established was help to bring some 25,000 refugees from Iraq, from the indigenous minority communities who were facing genocide, including the Armenians, Assyrians, Chaldeans, and other minorities. And I see how well they have done flourishing here in the security of Canada. And I think of the gay Iranian refugees who went from potential execution in Iran to safety and protection here in Canada as a result of a program that I worked with folks in the gay community to establish back in 2009. It's such a wonderful thing for me to meet some of these individuals who thank Canada for having helped to save their lives. So to all of those refugees going back generations who have made Canada their home, thank you for the contribution that you have made to our country and its prosperity, and let us continue our tradition of solidarity for those most in need of protection here and around the world.